Believe it or not, fish eggs can travel through birds. Certain fish species, like carp and killifish, have a remarkable ability to survive a challenging journey through the digestive systems of birds. When birds eat these fish eggs, they can endure the harsh conditions of digestion and remain unharmed. Once the birds excrete them, the eggs can hatch into tiny fish, ready to start their lives in new waters. This unique survival mechanism is crucial for the fish species, allowing them to colonize distant ponds, lakes, and rivers that might not be accessible otherwise. It's like nature's own version of hitchhiking. By passing through birds, these fish can spread across vast landscapes and find new habitats to thrive in. It also raises fascinating questions about how species can adapt and survive in changing environments. So the next time you see a swimming fish, remember that its journey might have begun with a bird's meal. Isn't nature incredible? What if I told you about RC Cola's surprising origin? The story of RC Cola begins with a clever inventor named Frank M. Robinson. Faced with a refusal from a Coca-Cola salesman who wouldn't lower the price for bulk syrup, Robinson decided to take matters into his own hands. Instead of giving up, he developed his own cola recipe in 1905, aiming to create a delicious alternative that was also affordable. The result was Royal Crown Cola, affectionately known as RC Cola. With its unique blend of flavors, it quickly gained popularity, offering drinkers a refreshing choice that challenged the soda giants. This ambitious spirit of innovation not only fostered healthy competition in the beverage market, but also opened the door for other brands to find their place. So next time you pop open a can of RC Cola, remember that it all started with one man's determination to create great soda on his terms. Meet the giant lemon that defies fruit standards. This extraordinary citrus fruit, discovered recently, is turning heads and challenging everything we know about fruit sizes. Imagine a lemon so big it could practically serve as a centerpiece at your dinner table. This true food wonder has been dubbed the citrus giant and is making waves in the agricultural community. Typically, lemons are small, bright yellow fruits usually fitting comfortably in your palm. However, this giant lemon can weigh several pounds and measures over a foot in length. Researchers believe that its unusual size may be due to specific growing conditions, such as nutrient-rich soil and adequate water supply. The discovery not only showcases nature's surprises, but also raises questions about how environmental factors can influence fruit development. Will this giant lemon inspire farmers to grow even bigger fruits? The world of agriculture may be in for a tasty revolution. Believe it or not, GPS darts are saving lives. The Star Chase system is revolutionizing how law enforcement tracks fleeing vehicles. Introduced in Texas in 2020, this innovative system uses GPS-enabled darts that can be launched at a suspect's vehicle during a crime. Once attached, these darts allow police officers to monitor the vehicle's location in real time without the need for dangerous high-speed car chases. This technology has proven to be a game changer, leading to an astonishing 80% reduction in risky police pursuits. By reducing the chances of accidents and injuries caused by traditional chases, law enforcement can focus on maintaining community safety while capturing suspects. Imagine police officers calmly tracking a suspect from a distance instead of engaging in high-stakes, adrenaline-pumping chases that put everyone at risk. The Star Chase system not only makes roads safer, but also allows officers to prioritize safety over urgency. This blend of technology and strategy is a significant step forward in modern policing. So who knows what other creative solutions our cities will develop next? Turns out, the truth is that many find work pointless. A study conducted by YouGov in 2015 revealed that a staggering 37% of British individuals believe their jobs lack meaning and fail to contribute to society. This statistic highlights a widespread concern about job dissatisfaction that people are facing today. When individuals feel their work doesn't matter, it can lead to feelings of emptiness and disillusionment. Many workers express that they want to feel valued and make a positive impact, whether in their communities or the world at large. Factors contributing to this sense of meaninglessness can include limited opportunities for creativity, lack of recognition, or a disconnect between personal values and job responsibilities. Employers are encouraged to create more fulfilling roles by fostering a culture of appreciation and aligning tasks with employees' passions. What steps can be taken to ensure that workers find purpose in their everyday contributions? Most people don't know this, but Bach was a family man. Johann Sebastian Bach, a towering figure in classical music, was not only a brilliant composer, but also a dedicated father. He juggled his musical genius with family life, fathering an astonishing 20 children across 2 marriages. Born in 1685, Bach's love for music intertwined seamlessly with his family values. His first wife, Maria Barbara, gave him 7 children before her tragic passing, after which he married Anna Magdalena, who blessed him with another 13 offspring. This lively household thrived on music, with many of Bach's children following in their father's footsteps. Notable among them were Carl Philipp Emanuel Bach and Johann Christian Bach, both of whom contributed significantly to the classical music landscape. Their shared musical talent shows how creativity flourished within the Bach family, turning their home into a hub of artistic expression. So the next time you revel in Bach's masterpieces, remember the familial love and musical legacy behind each note, making it a true family affair that enriched his incredible journey. Why exactly does Algeria's anthem tell a powerful story? The Algerian national anthem, known as Kassaman, has a fascinating origin rooted in resistance and resilience. It was initially penned by a revolutionary named Mufti Zakaria, who found himself imprisoned by the French colonial regime. While confined within the stark walls of his prison cell, Zakaria drew inspiration from the longing for freedom and the strength of his fellow countrymen. The anthem powerfully depicts the struggles and sacrifices made during Algeria's fight for independence, echoing the hopes and dreams of a nation yearning for liberation. Each line reflects a deep passion for the country and a defiance against oppression that resonates even today. By embracing the anthem, Algerians remember their rich history and celebrate their hard-earned freedom. This emotional connection transforms the anthem into more than just a song. It becomes a symbol of national pride and unity. How does music reflect the spirit of a nation? Surprising secret: all peppers are the same fruit. You might be shocked to learn that green, red, and yellow peppers are actually different stages of the same fruit, the bell pepper. When they are harvested early, they are still green and have a slightly bitter flavor. As they ripen, they gradually turn yellow and then red, becoming sweeter and more flavorful. This transformation occurs as the fruit matures on the plant, absorbing more sunlight and energy. The process not only alters their color, but also boosts their nutritional value. Red peppers, for instance, are packed with more vitamins and antioxidants compared to their green counterparts, making them a healthier choice. Plus, this color change means that you can enjoy a variety of flavors and uses in your cooking, from the crunchiness of green peppers in salads to the sweetness of red peppers in stir-fries. So next time you're at the grocery store, remember that those colorful peppers are all part of the same family, just at different points in their ripening journey. What if I told you about Pooh's special calls? Jim Cummings, the talented voice actor behind Winnie the Pooh, has a magical way of bringing comfort to children in hospitals. During tough times, he makes special phone calls to sick kids, speaking in his iconic Pooh voice. Imagine being a child facing a challenging illness and suddenly hearing that familiar, warm voice inviting you to share in a moment of joy. These heartfelt calls help brighten the days of young patients, offering them a little escape from their worries and a reminder that they are loved. Jim's kindness and ability to connect with these brave kids have made him a cherished figure in many children's lives. Through this simple yet impactful gesture, he shows how a character like Pooh can spread happiness and hope, reminding us all of the healing power of compassion. Wouldn't you love to hear Pooh's voice when you're feeling down? Let's uncover the truth about nuts and seeds. Many people think that peanuts, walnuts, almonds, cashews, and pistachios are true nuts, but surprisingly, they are actually classified as seeds according to botanical definitions. This is because true nuts, like acorns or chestnuts, have a hard shell that does not split open when they mature. In contrast, the so-called nuts we commonly eat are often seeds from a fruit. For instance, peanuts are legumes, which means they grow underground and belong to the bean family, while almonds and cashews are the seeds of drupes. fruits that have a hard pit. This unique classification can be confusing, especially since these seeds are often referred to as nuts in cooking and snacking contexts. The nutritional benefits remain similar, as they are all rich in healthy fats, proteins, and essential nutrients. Understanding this distinction not only enlightens our culinary knowledge, but also deepens our appreciation for the diversity of plant life. So, the next time you grab a handful of these tasty snacks, remember their surprising botanical background. Here's a wild fact about mussels. Mussels are more than just tasty treats. They act as vital indicators of water health. When mussel populations thrive, it's a clear sign that their aquatic environment is thriving too, suggesting that everything from the water quality to the surrounding ecosystem is in good shape. These amazing creatures filter water as they feed, helping to keep it clean and clear by removing pollutants and excess nutrients. However, if mussel numbers start to decline, it often points to problems like pollution or an ecological imbalance, warning us that something isn't right in the ecosystem. That makes mussels essential not just for their habitats, but also for maintaining the overall health of our environment. So the next time you see mussels, remember they're more than just a meal. They're guardians of our water's health. Let's uncover the truth about zebra stripes. It might seem straightforward, but the answer reveals a fascinating reality. Zebras, commonly seen in their signature black and white stripes, actually have white skin beneath their fur. The stark contrasts we admire come from pigmentation. The areas lacking pigment appear white, leading to the beautiful patterns we associate with zebras. This unique coat is more than just aesthetic. It's an evolutionary advantage. The stripes likely provide camouflage against predators, making it tricky for them to target a single zebra in a herd. Furthermore, research indicates that zebra stripes may confuse biting flies, significantly reducing their bites. In addition, each zebra's pattern is as unique as a human fingerprint, allowing them to recognize one another. This remarkable blend of beauty and function plays a crucial role in their survival in the wild. So while we enjoy the striking appearance of zebras, remember that their stripes are not just for looks. They tell a story of adaptation and resilience. Did you know nobles rarely bathed in medieval times? Back then, in the midst of castles and grand feasts, too much cleanliness raised eyebrows among the upper class. Many believed that water could open the pores and let in diseases, so they avoided bathing for months. The result? A lingering odor that could fill a room. Instead of stepping into a tub, nobles turned to perfumes and scented oils to mask their natural scent. Imagine walking into a grand banquet where rich fragrances fought against the musty smell of unwashed bodies. This practice led to unsanitary living conditions, not only for the upper class, but also for those who served them. With dirt and grime accumulating over time, it's no wonder that hygiene practices were viewed quite differently back then. While today's standards encourage regular bathing and cleanliness, medieval attitudes paint a picture of a world where the idea of smelling good relied heavily on fragrances rather than fresh water. How fascinating and odd it is to think of this stark contrast to our modern-day habits. Prepare to be amazed by the concept of monopoles. A monopole is a fascinating idea often discussed in physics and philosophy, especially among those who critically examine capitalism. Imagine a magnet with only one pole. In the world of critiques, anti-capitalists argue that traditional capitalist systems create invisible barriers, much like a magnetic field that repels rather than attracts. They believe that these barriers can lead to financial inequality and social disruption. The term monopole reflects a singular position in this debate, highlighting how certain power dynamics operate like a one-sided magnet. By exploring these concepts, we can better understand how diverse economic systems affect our lives. So what can we learn from the discussions surrounding monopoles, and how might they help us envision a more inclusive future? Surprisingly, it's a fact that déjà vu intrigues us. This unusual phenomenon makes us feel like we've already lived through a moment, as if our memories are playing tricks on us. But did you know there's an opposite experience called déjà vu? While déjà vu creates a sense of familiarity, déjà vu flips that feeling upside down, making the familiar seem strange and new. Imagine staring at a close friend's face for too long, and suddenly feeling unsure about who they are. This odd sensation can happen if you focus on someone's features so intently that your brain becomes confused, separating their essence from what you usually recognize. Both déjà vu and jamais vu remind us how complex our brains are and how our perceptions can easily shift. These curious experiences offer a glimpse into the fascinating depths of human consciousness. Have you ever experienced either sensation? Most people don't know this, but kite fights in Thailand thrill. During these vibrant competitions, competitors control beautifully crafted kites that aren't just colorful, but also produce captivating whistling sounds as they soar through the sky. The unique design of these kites, often made from lightweight materials like paper and bamboo, allows them to dance gracefully in the breeze, while the whistling adds a musical element to the aerial battle. Participants deftly maneuver their kites to outsmart their opponents, aiming to cut the strings of rival kites in midair. This lively spectacle transforms the skies into a swirling blend of color and sound, drawing crowds who cheer and enjoy the festive atmosphere. Traditional kite fighting in Thailand is not just a test of skill, it's a rich cultural experience celebrating creativity and competition. Have you ever seen a kite duel so enchanting? Ever thought about why pandas have special thumbs? It turns out that a panda's thumb is quite the biological marvel. This unusual thumb isn't a thumb at all, but rather an enlarged wrist bone that has evolved specifically to help pandas grasp bamboo, their primary food source. The panda's diet consists almost entirely of bamboo, which is tough to eat. To combat this, their unique thumb allows them to effectively strip leaves from stalks and break apart the stems with ease. This is an excellent example of convergent evolution, where different species develop similar traits to adapt to their environments. Other animals, like koalas and some species of primates, have also evolved similar adaptations for grasping. So next time you admire a panda munching on bamboo, remember their incredible thumbs play a key role in their survival. Guess what really drives Massachusetts' unique privacy law? This state has a specific law against taking pictures under a skirt, and it's all about protecting individual privacy. With the rise of technology, many people are concerned about their personal space and digital safety. Massachusetts lawmakers stepped up to make sure that anyone caught engaging in such invasive photography can face serious penalties. This law not only helps reduce the spread of inappropriate images, but also sends a strong message about respect and consent. It's crucial for everyone to feel safe and secure in public spaces, and laws like this are a step in the right direction. So next time you think about privacy laws, remember that Massachusetts is working hard to protect citizens from unwanted attention and promote personal dignity. Isn't it great to see such proactive steps being taken? Believe it or not, the Asian elephant is extraordinary. These magnificent creatures, known scientifically as Elephas maximus, stand as the largest land animals in both Southeast Asia and the Indian subcontinent. Among their impressive traits, Asian elephants are recognized not just for their size, but also for their intelligence and social behavior. They typically inhabit both forests and grasslands, making them vulnerable to habitat loss due to human activities. Unlike their African cousins, they have smaller ears and a more rounded back, showcasing their unique adaptations. In addition to roaming in herds led by matriarchs, they exhibit remarkable emotional bonds and communication skills. Their presence is crucial for the ecosystem, as they help shape their habitats by grazing and creating paths that benefit other wildlife. Sadly, due to poaching and habitat destruction, Asian elephants face increasing threats. How can we help protect these gentle giants? Most people don't know this, but Inu is unique. Inu is depicted as a character who closely resembles humans, making their story both relatable and intriguing. Among the most notable aspects of Inu's narrative is the mention of Haken Taiwan, a 38-year-old figure that adds depth to the character's backstory. This detail suggests that Inu isn't just a fantastical creation. Rather, they hold qualities that reflect human experiences and emotions. Imagine discovering a character who embodies the complexities of adulthood, navigating relationships, facing challenges, and perhaps even sharing wisdom gained over years. This blend of characteristics makes Inu a fascinating figure worth exploring. appealing to both young and older audiences. The story prompts us to think about what it means to be human, inviting us to find connections between Inu's world and our own. From the journey of self-discovery to the bonds we forge, Inu's tale encourages reflection on our shared experiences. How cool is that? Dive into Inu's world and uncover the layers of a character that feels almost real. Let's uncover the truth about Italy's secret staircases. Did you know that hidden staircases were ingeniously integrated into the architecture of Italian homes? In stunning cities like Venice and Florence, affluent aristocrats constructed these concealed passages as emergency routes during chaotic times. Imagine wealthy families crafting their residences with secret staircases embedded in the walls, leading to hidden rooms or discreet exits, effectively allowing them to escape from threats or intruders. Today, many of these unique architectural wonders have survived, captivating explorers and curious tourists alike. Picture yourself strolling through the bustling streets, when suddenly you stumble upon a nondescript door that opens to a long-abandoned staircase. Visitors are often enchanted by these enigmatic structures, each one telling tales from a time when survival and secrecy intertwine. Exploring the enchanting realms of Italy, always remain vigilant, as you never know when a seemingly ordinary wall may conceal a passage to history. Who knows, perhaps you'll find one of these secret staircases and unlock its mysteries yourself. Did you know Gucci has a fascinating history? It turns out there's more to this iconic brand than just its stylish reputation. Founded in 1921 by a visionary named Guccio Gucci in the beautiful city of Florence, Italy, Gucci began its journey focused on creating high-quality leather goods. Guccio, inspired by his time working at luxury hotels in London, aimed to blend elegance with practicality. His craftsmanship quickly caught the attention of wealthy clientele, paving the way for a thriving business. Fast forward to the lively 1960s, and the brand took a bold step into the limelight with the introduction of the renowned Double G logo, symbolizing luxury and sophistication. This emblem not only represented the brand's commitment to quality, but also marked its status as a global fashion powerhouse. Over the decades, Gucci has evolved, expanding its offerings to include everything from opulent, ready-to-wear collections to trendy accessories, all while maintaining its signature flair. Today, it stands as a symbol of artistry, innovation, and legacy in the ever-changing world of fashion. Why does oxytocin boost bonds but create divides? Oxytocin, often called the feel-good hormone, plays a fascinating role in building social connections and trust among people. Released in our bodies during moments of bonding, such as hugging or spending time with loved ones. This hormone encourages cooperation and social cohesion. Studies show that it not only strengthens ties within groups, but also shapes our feelings towards individuals outside these circles. While oxytocin helps us form close relationships, it can also lead to in-group favoritism. This means that people may develop a heightened sense of trust and loyalty to those they feel closest to, often at the expense of those who are not part of their group. Consequently, this favoritism can result in increased defensiveness or even aggression towards outsiders, creating barriers rather than bridges. Understanding this dual nature of oxytocin reveals the complexity of human relationships, where love and trust can easily turn into division. Isn't it intriguing how one hormone influences our connections and separations? This might surprise you. Women can have extraordinary IQs. Marilyn Vassavant and Edith Stern are two remarkable women who have pushed the limits of human intelligence, each achieving astonishing IQ scores. Vassavant, for instance, boasts a jaw-dropping score of 228, one of the highest ever recorded. Their achievements challenge common stereotypes surrounding gender and intellect, showing that women are just as capable of extraordinary mental prowess as men. Both women have made significant contributions to various fields, using their high intelligence not only to excel, but also to inspire others. Vassavant, known for her work in logic puzzles and as a columnist, has opened doors for discussions on intellectual capability in women. Meanwhile, Stern, with her background in engineering and technology, proves that female brilliance knows no bounds. Are we finally beginning to recognize the full potential of female intellect? Here's a wild fact about Auschwitz escapes. Out of the thousands of prisoners held at the Auschwitz concentration camp during World War II, only 144 managed to escape. This number seems small and serves as a haunting reminder of the overwhelming circumstances and dangers faced by those detained there. Each escape was a high-stakes endeavor that required tremendous bravery and careful planning. Many escapees had help from those outside the camp, risking their own lives to aid the fleeing prisoners. The stories of these courageous individuals shine a light on the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable oppression. Escaping from Auschwitz meant navigating perilous terrain, evading guards, and often relying on the support of sympathetic locals. The odds were stacked against them, making their successful escapes even more remarkable. What drove these individuals to take such risks for freedom? Prepare to be amazed by cosmic wonders. A giant cloud of gas in space known as the Lyman Alpha blob packs an astonishing mass, about 144 trillion times that of Earth's oceans. This mind-boggling mass is even more impressive considering it's estimated to be around 12 billion years old. This ancient gas cloud is crucial for astronomers studying the early universe, offering clues about how galaxies formed and evolved. As light from this blob traveled across the vastness of space for billions of years before reaching us, it helps scientists uncover secrets about the conditions that existed shortly after the Big Bang. The sheer scale of this gas cloud highlights the incredible diversity of objects found in our universe. So what more could we learn from this cosmic giant as we continue to explore the final frontier? What happens when you blow up a whale? In 1970, the town of Florence, Oregon, faced a bizarre challenge. A massive whale had washed ashore and needed to be disposed of. Local officials decided to address the problem in a most unconventional way, by blowing it up. The idea was that blasting the whale would allow the smaller pieces to be eaten by scavengers, while the larger chunks would be buried. However, the plan quickly went awry. When the dynamite detonated, rather than neatly dispersing the whale's remains, large pieces of blubber rained down on the surrounding area, damaging properties and creating quite a mess. Local residents were left bewildered, and the event turned into a wild story that many still talk about today. This unusual disposal method not only raised eyebrows, but also highlighted the lengths people might go to solve natural problems. So next time you think about whale anatomy or beach cleanup, remember the unforgettable day when a small town learned a big lesson about explosive solutions. Here's something incredible about Flamin' Hot Cheetos. These fiery snacks have become a favorite for many, but they come with a surprising downside. Studies show that their intense spiciness often causes emergency room visits, especially among children who munch on them in large quantities. The problem lies in the extreme heat from the spices used, which can lead to severe stomach pain, nausea, and even vomiting. Many kids, drawn in by the bold flavor and fun crunch, don't realize the danger of overeating these snacks. Parents are often left scrambling as they deal with the aftermath of excessive consumption. While enjoying Flamin' Hot Cheetos occasionally isn't necessarily harmful, moderation is key. It's a good idea to keep an eye on how many your kids are munching and to encourage healthier snack options. So next time you grab a bag, remember to think about the potential consequences. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Challenger Deep astounds us. This extraordinary location, the deepest part of the Mariana Trench, plummets a remarkable 36,070 feet, about 10,194 meters, beneath the ocean's surface. To visualize this depth, imagine dropping Mount Everest into the trench. Its peak would remain over a mile underwater. Such extremes contribute to an environment where pressure exceeds 1,000 times that of sea level, forming a harsh existence where only the hardiest organisms endure. Remarkably, life does thrive here. Unique creatures like the amphipod, a small shrimp-like organism, and bizarre gelatinous species have evolved specialized adaptations or rely on chemosynthesis, a process that allows them to create energy from chemicals in their surroundings. Exploring this enigmatic abyss poses significant challenges. Only a few manned and unmanned missions have successfully navigated its depths, unveiling astonishing discoveries about marine biodiversity and geological processes. Despite its alien appearance, Challenger Deep significantly influences Earth's climate and ocean systems. So, the next time you ponder the ocean's vastness, remember there's an extraordinary world waiting to be explored in its depths. Here's a wild fact about Neil Armstrong's hair. In 2004, a barber decided to sell hair clippings from the first person to walk on the moon, Neil Armstrong, for a staggering $3,000. This unusual auction caught the attention of media and space enthusiasts alike, but it didn't sit well with Armstrong. He was understandably upset that his hair, a personal remnant, was being treated like a collector's item. Armstrong, known for his humble nature, promptly threatened legal action to have the hair returned or ensure it was donated to a charity. In a twist of events, the situation led to a charitable donation, resolving the issue amicably. This raises fascinating questions about personal memorabilia and how we value items connected to significant historical figures. What would you do if something of yours was up for sale? Have you ever wondered why Iceland names are so unique? Iceland has a fascinating approach to naming, thanks to its official naming committee. Established to protect the Icelandic language and culture, this committee enforces strict grammar rules on names. If a name doesn't fit the Icelandic standards, it can be rejected. For example, using traditional Icelandic naming conventions, people often have names that reflect their lineage, like Jansson for a son of Jan, or Jan's daughter for a daughter. This system allows for creativity within boundaries, encouraging unique names that also tell a story. Moreover, parents frequently seek approval for names that aren't common to ensure they abide by these guidelines. As a result, despite some restrictions, Icelanders can still celebrate individuality through their names. This unique blend of tradition and modernity makes Icelandic names a special part of the culture. Isn't it interesting how a simple name can carry so much meaning? Life's complexity revealed. Why details matter. Understanding the details of our lives seems straightforward, yet it holds incredible importance. When we pay attention to the little things, we uncover insights that can guide us through the complexities of everyday situations. For instance, think about how noticing subtle changes in someone's mood can strengthen our relationships. This awareness helps us respond more thoughtfully and effectively. Moreover, in our fast-paced world, being detail-oriented can lead to better decision-making, whether you're choosing a career path or solving a problem at work. Ignoring the small stuff might lead to misunderstandings or missed opportunities. Additionally, recognizing details can enhance our creativity, allowing us to see connections that others might overlook. In essence, the more we appreciate and understand details, the better equipped we are to navigate life's challenges. So the next time you find yourself overwhelmed, remember that clarity often lies in the small stuff. How aware are you of the details in your life? Believe it or not, potatoes were once taboo in France. In the 18th century, many people believed that these tubers were unfit for human consumption and only suitable for livestock. That is, until a determined pharmacist named Antoine-Augustin Parmentier changed the game. He saw the potato's potential for providing nourishment during a time when food shortages were common. To challenge the negative perception, Parmentier cultivated potatoes in a special guarded field, creating a buzz around the crop. Curiosity piqued, local villagers dared to sneak into his field to steal a taste of the once scorned vegetable. Eventually, Parmentier took his advocacy further by organizing potato tastings and even convincing King Louis XVI to promote the crop. His efforts transformed public opinion, paving the way for the potato to become a staple food in France and beyond. Isn't it amazing how one person's dedication can reshape history? Ever wondered why some people have mismatched eyes? This captivating condition is known as heterochromia, which occurs when an individual has two differently colored eyes. Heterochromia happens due to variations in melanin levels, the pigment that gives color to our skin, hair, and eyes. Some people are born with this unique trait thanks to genetic factors passed down through their family lines. But you can also acquire heterochromia later in life due to injury, illness, or even certain medications. While most cases are completely harmless, it's important to pay attention to any significant changes in eye color. Such changes could indicate an underlying health issue that may need medical evaluation. So whether you find it fascinating or just plain cool, heterochromia shines a light on the incredible diversity of human biology. What if I told you about dissociative disorders? These intriguing psychological conditions affect certain individuals, causing them to experience a disconnection from their thoughts, feelings, and sense of self. Previously known as the destruction of characteristics of the hierarchy, dissociative disorders can manifest in various ways. Imagine someone suddenly feeling detached from their body or not remembering events that happened to them. This can occur without any conscious control, as if different parts of their identity emerge at unexpected times. People with these disorders might find that they can control their actions or react differently depending on the situation, all while being unaware of the shifts happening within them. This fascinating phenomenon raises questions about how our minds create and manage personal identity and what it means to be truly in control of ourselves. Isn't it amazing how complex our brains can be? Believe it or not, Baalbek Amphitheater is stunning. This remarkable structure, located in Lebanon, is one of the best preserved Roman amphitheaters globally. Built during the height of the Roman Empire, it showcases a classical design that many admire even today. Picture a grand central arena where thrilling performances once captivated audiences, all framed by multi-level seating that can accommodate thousands of spectators. The amphitheater's impressive architecture, including perfectly carved stone blocks and intricate details, stands testament to the engineering genius of the Romans. As visitors step inside, they can almost hear the echoes of ancient plays and gladiatorial battles that once filled the air. Regarded as a significant cultural heritage site, Baalbek attracts tourists from all over, eager to experience its historical grandeur. The site is a reminder of how art and architecture can transcend time, offering us a glimpse into the lives of those who came before. Can you imagine what it would have been like to watch a performance there centuries ago? Did you know that Specs geodes can transform your workspace? These fascinating pentagon-shaped magnets unlock a world of creativity by allowing users to construct over 100 unique geometric shapes. Made for anyone looking to spice up their office or desk, Specs geodes aren't just fun, they also serve as effective stress relievers. When you engage in building and rearranging these magnets, you tap into your creative side, which can help clear your mind and reduce stress. Whether you're forming intricate designs or simple shapes, the tactile experience can be both relaxing and stimulating. From students to professionals, anyone can enjoy the satisfaction of manipulating these colorful magnets, making them a perfect addition to any environment. Why not give your boring workspace a creative boost and see how Specs geodes can spark joy in your day? Ever thought about why some people take extreme risks? In 2010, a man lost in the vast northern Saskatchewan woods faced a dire situation. With no one around and the wilderness closing in on him, he made a life-or-death decision. He began chopping down power lines. This risky move was aimed at attracting attention for rescue, and it certainly worked. Despite the danger of his actions, his desperate bid to create a loud signal caught the attention of nearby search teams. They quickly found him, leading to his safe recovery. This story raises important questions about survival instincts and the lengths people will go to in crises. How far would you go to ensure your own rescue? This incredible tale reminds us of the unpredictability of human nature and the survival drive that kicks in when faced with life-threatening challenges. Is it really true that birds can be this heavy? The Kori bustard, the heaviest flying bird in the world, tips the scales at an astonishing 11 to 19 kilograms. This incredible bird, native to Africa, is uniquely adapted for life on the ground, where it spends most of its time strutting around in search of food. With its long legs and sturdy body, it's perfectly built for walking rather than soaring through the skies. When the Kori bustard does take flight, it has to gather speed with a long run-up to lift its hefty body off the ground. However, don't underestimate its flying abilities. Once airborne, its impressive wingspan allows it to glide gracefully over the landscape. This fascinating creature reminds us that the rules of flight can vary greatly in the animal kingdom. How does such a heavy bird manage to fly at all? Ever wondered about Samuel L. Jackson's special lightsaber? The iconic actor made a remarkable choice for his character Mace Windu in the Star Wars franchise. In a fun twist, Jackson had the phrase "bad motherfucker" engraved on the hilt of his purple lightsaber, a detail that adds to the character's badass persona. This personal touch reflects Jackson's playful involvement in the creation of his role, showcasing not just his action hero chops, but also his unique flair. Lightsabers are already fascinating weapons in the Star Wars universe, representing the Jedi's struggle between good and evil. With Jackson's custom engraving, the lightsaber gained a layer of humor and individuality, adding to the film's allure. Fans love this behind-the-scenes tidbit, revealing how actors can leave their mark on even the most fantastical worlds. Would you want a personalized lightsaber too? Here's what actually happens when we name the sun and moon. There are no scientifically recognized names for these two essential celestial bodies. While most of us refer to our brightest star as the sun and its illuminating companion as the moon, the terms Sol and Luna often pop up in mythology and language. However, these aren't the official designations astronomers use. The International Astronomical Union, IAU, which oversees the naming conventions for stars, planets, and moons in our universe, keeps things straightforward by simply using the sun and the moon. This approach allows for consistency and clarity, especially when discussing other celestial bodies across solar systems. So despite the poetic allure of their mythological names, in scientific contexts, the sun and moon stick to their uncomplicated titles. Isn't it fascinating how language shapes our understanding of the cosmos? What made Hard Rock Stadium an event pioneer? In 2019, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami made history by becoming the first NFL stadium to host a thrilling drone race. This event not only showcased cutting-edge technology, but also highlighted the stadium's versatility for innovative experiences beyond traditional football games. Drones zoomed through an exciting course, weaving in and out of obstacles that kept spectators on the edge of their seats. This groundbreaking occasion demonstrated how sports venues can adapt to modern entertainment trends, appealing to a wider audience. Drone racing, which has rapidly gained popularity, merges speed and skill, attracting tech-savvy fans alongside sports enthusiasts. With its spacious environment and advanced infrastructure, Hard Rock Stadium paved the way for other facilities to think outside the box. Who knows what other creative events might take place in NFL stadiums in the future? From esports tournaments to concerts, the possibilities are endless, and Miami's landmark is leading the charge. Prepare to be amazed by Christa McAuliffe's journey. Christa McAuliffe was a true pioneer, selected by NASA as the first civilian astronaut from an astounding 11,000 applicants. Born in Massachusetts, she worked as a school teacher and dreamed of inspiring students through space exploration. Her mission aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger was not just a personal achievement, but also a chance to connect classroom learning with real-life experiences in space. Tragically, the Challenger explosion on January 28, 1986, ended her mission and the lives of her crew. She left a powerful message, famously saying, "If you're offered a seat on a rocket ship, don't ask what seat, just get on." Christa's legacy lives on, encouraging countless students and educators to reach for their dreams, reminding us all that the sky is not the limit. It's just the beginning. How can we draw inspiration from her story? Did you know about Colorado's odd Sunday driving law? This quirky rule states that it is illegal to ride in a black car on Sundays. While this restriction feels strange, it highlights some of the unusual laws that can exist in different states. Imagine planning a road trip and having to consider the color of your vehicle. Although the law may sound outdated or even silly, it stems from a time when many communities enforced strict Sunday observances. The intent was likely to encourage people to spend that day with family or attending religious services, rather than driving around in a black car, which was seen as a luxury symbol. Today, while this law isn't typically enforced, it serves as an amusing reminder of how uniquely varied local regulations can be. So next Sunday, if you're in Colorado, maybe choose a different car color for a fun drive. Ever thought about why antibiotics work differently? Antibiotics are fascinating little drugs that don't just go on a killing spree against bacteria. Instead, they prevent these microbes from multiplying. This unique approach means that the bacteria are still technically alive, but they can't reproduce. Imagine trying to hold a group of tiny, pesky rabbits in a pen. They're still hopping around, but if they can't breed, the population won't grow. This method allows the body's immune system to step in and clean up the mess. By controlling the spread rather than destroying all bacteria outright, antibiotics give our bodies a fighting chance. However, this also means that if misused, bacteria can adapt and develop resistance, making them harder to treat. So while antibiotics are a powerful tool in our medical arsenal, how we use them matters greatly. This might surprise you. Hello Kitty is not a cat. Created by the Japanese company Sanrio, Hello Kitty isn't the feline character many people believe her to be. In reality, she is a British girl named Kitty White. Living in a suburb of London, Kitty White enjoys a charming life with her family. She has parents and even a twin sister named Mimi, who shares her love for adventure. Although she has a cat-like appearance, with a cute face and no mouth, Kitty expresses a variety of emotions through her friendly demeanor. This clever character debuted in 1974 and quickly became a global icon, appearing on everything from plush toys to fashion items. The design reflects a whimsical world that appeals to both children and adults alike. Today, Hello Kitty is not just a character. She's a brand that stands for cuteness and friendship, captivating hearts around the globe. So next time you see her, remember, there's a little girl behind that adorable face. Ever thought about why days are so strange on Mercury? Mercury's unusual time dynamics are a fascinating result of its tidal locking with the Sun. Being the closest planet to our fiery star, Mercury feels the intense pull of solar gravity, which has gradually slowed its rotation over millions of years. This means that a day on Mercury, or the time it takes to spin once on its axis, is incredibly unique. In fact, if you lived there, you'd celebrate your birthday before you even see a complete sunrise and sunset. That's because one mercurial day lasts about 59 Earth days, while its year, what it takes to orbit the Sun, takes only about 88 Earth days. This odd relationship between rotation and orbit creates an extraordinary experience for anyone imagining life on Mercury. Just think about how drastically different your daily rhythm would be in such a cosmic environment. This might surprise you. The third rail is deadly. Most subway systems around the world have a hidden feature called the third rail, which is crucial for keeping trains moving. This rail isn't just another piece of track. It carries high-voltage electricity that powers the trains. Safety is paramount, and that's why it's vital to keep your distance from it. Touching the third rail can lead to serious injury or even death. Interestingly, the term third rail has also found its way into political discussions. Just as touching the rail can be dangerous, certain political topics are considered third rails because they're so controversial that few politicians dare to engage with them. This illustrates just how impactful a simple rail can be, both on the tracks and in the heated world of politics. So next time you're on a subway, remember what powers your ride and the risks involved. Guess what really drives early computer heat? The NEAC, a groundbreaking early computer, relied on a staggering 18,000 vacuum tubes to perform calculations. These tubes were essential for the computer to function, but they also had a fascinating side effect. They generated an enormous amount of heat. In fact, the heat produced by the NEMI was so intense that it could actually be used to cook food. This extraordinary characteristic showcases just how primitive technology was in the early days of computing. While today's computers are sleek and efficient, the NEAC reminds us of a time when machines were bulky, complicated, and required constant cooling to operate. The story of the NEAC highlights not just the evolution of technology, but also the creativity and ingenuity of those who built it. Can you imagine a world where computers doubled as kitchen appliances? What if I told you about Singapore's float at Marina Bay? This incredible multi-purpose stadium is located right in the heart of the Marina Bay area, making it one of the most iconic venues in Singapore City. Opened in 2010, the float is known for hosting various events, from thrilling concerts to international sports competitions. What sets it apart is its unique design. It's the world's largest floating stage. Imagine watching a spectacular performance as you feel the gentle waves beneath you. The stadium has the capacity to hold up to 30,000 spectators, making it a bustling hub during major events like the Nation Day Parade, a grand showcase of Singapore's culture and pride. Additionally, it is surrounded by stunning views of the city's skyline, adding a mesmerizing backdrop to any event. Whether you're a sports fan or a music lover, the float at Marina Bay offers an unforgettable experience. Have you ever thought about what it's like to see an event from a floating stadium? Hard to believe, but gold can stretch over 50 miles. This incredible malleability is what makes gold one of the most usable metals on our planet. Just 1 ounce can be drawn into a wire that long, showcasing its unique properties. Not only is gold stunning in jewelry designs, but it's also crucial in fields like electronics and dentistry. Its excellent conductivity makes it ideal for connecting components in devices like smartphones, laptops, and even spacecraft. Plus, gold doesn't tarnish, which keeps it looking great and performing well over time. Did you know that astronauts wear helmets with a thin gold layer? This clever design reflects harmful solar radiation, helping keep astronauts cool while they float in the harsh environment of space. Gold's versatility and functionality truly make it a treasure in both beauty and technology. Why exactly does Regina have such a royal name? The town of Regina in Canada, which was originally called Pylobones, underwent a significant name change to honor Queen Elizabeth. When it was renamed, the whimsical and quirky name Pylobones was left behind, making way for a name that carries royal significance. The choice to honor the Queen was a nod to the British heritage that has a strong influence in Canada. Regina, which means queen in Latin, reflects not just a tribute, but also connects to the broader historical ties between Canada and the British monarchy. This change didn't just alter a name, it transformed the town's identity and gave it a sense of prestige. Today, Regina is the capital of Saskatchewan and serves as a vibrant hub of culture and community, proving that even a name can signify a great deal of history and importance. Here's something incredible about the name Jesus. The name Jesus actually traces back to the Hebrew name Joshua. This fascinating journey through languages shows how names can evolve over time. In Hebrew, it's spelled Yeshua, which means to rescue or to deliver. As it passed into Greek, the name transformed to Isus, primarily due to the Greek alphabet not having a letter for the sh sound. Later, when Latin speakers adopted the name, it became Jesus. This evolution highlights not just a change in pronunciation, but also cultural shifts, as these languages reflect the broader historical context they arose from. It's amazing to think about how much history and meaning a simple name can hold, connecting different cultures and traditions through centuries. How has your name changed through generations? Why exactly does Hawaii have such a simple alphabet? The Hawaiian alphabet consists of just 13 letters, making it one of the simplest in the world. This minimalism shapes the beauty and rhythm of the Hawaiian language, offering a unique way to express culture and identity. The alphabet includes 5 vowels, A, E, I, O, and U, along with 8 consonants, H, K, L, M, N, P, W, and the glottal stop known as the okina. This simplicity encourages clarity in pronunciation, making Hawaiian easy to learn for newcomers. Moreover, its phonetic nature means each letter sounds just like it looks, creating music in every word. Imagine speaking a language where words flow smoothly, reflecting the lush beauty of Hawaii's landscapes. The limited letters contribute not only to the language's charm, but also to the rich oral traditions cherished by the Hawaiian people. So next time you hear Hawaiian spoken, appreciate how its simplicity carries a deep cultural significance. What if I told you about America's prison population? The United States holds nearly 25% of the world's prisoners, even though it comprises only about 4% of the global population. This striking statistic highlights some serious underlying issues in American society. For many years, the approach to crime and punishment in the U.S. has been heavily focused on incarceration rather than rehabilitation. Social inequality also plays a significant role here. Marginalized communities often face disproportionate rates of arrest and conviction. Factors including poverty, limited access to quality education, and systemic racism create a cycle that is tough to break. Many argue that this prison boom doesn't lead to safer communities, but rather perpetuates a cycle of crime and punishment. As we consider reforms, it's crucial to explore how we can shift from punishment to solutions that promote healing and support, creating safer neighborhoods for everyone. So what can we do to address these imbalances? What makes Antarctica the ultimate extreme continent? Antarctica holds the remarkable title of being the driest, coldest, and windiest continent on our planet. This icy land, located at the southernmost part of the Earth, is home to frigid temperatures that can drop below minus 100 degrees Fahrenheit in winter. Surprisingly, it is also incredibly dry. In fact, its interior receives less precipitation than many of the world's deserts. The monstrous wind speeds can reach over 200 miles per hour, creating conditions that challenge even the hardiest explorers. Given its harsh environment, only a few species manage to thrive, including some resilient seals and penguins. Despite its extreme conditions, scientists brave the cold to study climate change and the unique ecosystems that exist there. Antarctica's mesmerizing ice sheets contain about 60% of the world's fresh water, making it a vital part of our global climate system. So the next time you think of chilly places, remember Antarctica's incredible extremes. How does such a frozen wonderland hold so many mysteries? Why did tech giants conspire against their own workers? In the early 2000s, some of the biggest names in technology, including Google, Apple, Intel, and Adobe, participated in a controversial agreement that prohibited them from hiring each other's employees. This secret pact aimed to keep salaries low and limit job mobility among their workforce, effectively controlling the labor market. Employees were left with fewer job opportunities, and potential salary increases could have been stifled due to this collusion. The situation drew widespread criticism and led to a huge $400 million class action lawsuit that exposed the company's underhanded tactics. This case raised important questions about fair labor practices and the responsibilities of corporations towards their employees. It highlighted the necessity for transparency within the industry and sparked a debate about the ethics of corporate influence on job opportunities. How did the outcome of such a lawsuit reshape hiring practices today? Did you know sesame seeds boost McDonald's buns? It's true. A staggering 75% of all sesame seeds grown in Mexico go straight into those iconic burger buns we all know and love. These tiny seeds not only add that delightful crunch, but also enhance the flavor of the buns, making them a perfect pairing for juicy patties. The remaining 25% of sesame seeds find their way into different products, yet they don't grace the buns of the famous fast food chain. This means that if you enjoy a Big Mac or a McChicken with that familiar sesame finish, you're part of a vast culinary connection. The cultivation of sesame primarily takes place in regions with a warm climate, making Mexico an ideal spot for this delicious crop. So next time you bite into a McDonald's burger, remember the journey of those little seeds that play a big role in your meal. You might be shocked to learn that sleep takes time. How long does it usually take you to nod off? On average, it takes just 7 minutes for most people to drift into dreamland, a clear sign that our bodies crave rest after a long day. However, modern life often gets in the way. Stress from work or school can keep our minds racing, making it tough to relax. Plus, spending too much time on screens right before bed can confuse our brains, tricking them into thinking it's still daylight. If you struggle to fall asleep, you're not alone. Many of us have poor sleep habits that can delay the time it takes to snooze. But don't lose hope. With some simple changes, like winding down an hour before bed and creating a technology-free zone, you can improve your chances of falling asleep quickly and waking up refreshed, ready to conquer your sleep struggles. Did you know that notebooks used to fend off rats? Back in the day, when rats roamed freely in homes and were notorious for nibbling through anything they could find, people had to come up with creative solutions to protect their precious writings. This led to the introduction of wide margins in notebooks. The idea was simple yet clever. By leaving ample blank space on the edges of the pages, people hoped that the hungry rodents would be distracted by these wide margins and nibble on them instead of the important notes written in the middle. This unique practice not only helped save written works from damage, but also ensured that thoughts, discoveries, and inspirations remained intact. Today, while rats are less of a concern, Wide margins continue to serve practical purposes, like giving space for annotations and doodles. Isn't it fascinating how a simple design choice has a quirky backstory? Hard to believe, but Marie Curie faced scandal. In the early 20th century, the brilliant scientist Marie Curie found herself in a difficult situation when her love affair with a married physicist became public knowledge. Her personal life suddenly drew as much attention as her groundbreaking work on radioactivity. When their private letters were leaked, it sparked a wave of public scrutiny, and the Nobel Committee even pressured her to skip her second Nobel Prize ceremony to avoid further scandal. Amid all this drama, Albert Einstein stood by her side, encouraging her to embrace her achievements and attend the ceremony. Marie showed remarkable courage in the face of criticism by ultimately accepting the award. Her determination not only highlighted her scientific prowess, but also emphasized her strength in navigating the complexities of her personal and professional life. How inspiring is that? Is it really true that a submarine needed bridges? The recent transport of the U-17 submarine involved a complex operation that lasted 2 weeks, showcasing extraordinary logistical planning and engineering skills. To move this historic vessel safely, road closures had to be implemented, and specially constructed bridges were built to ensure its precise passage. This monumental task wasn't just about moving a submarine. It marked a significant moment in naval history as the U-17 was relocated to a German museum. The submarine, once a part of the German Navy during World War II, now serves as a reminder of maritime evolution and the technological advancements made in underwater travel. Constructed with care and skill, this operation highlighted the dedication of many individuals working together to achieve a common goal. It's a fascinating story of teamwork, engineering prowess, and the importance of preserving history for future generations. Can you imagine the challenges they faced while planning every detail? This might surprise you. UFOs have a long history. Accounts of unidentified flying objects, or UFOs, stretch all the way back to ancient Rome. In 218 BCE, the Roman historian Livy documented mysterious phantom ships in the sky, sparking curiosity about aerial phenomena. Just 142 years later, Pliny the Elder reported a glowing spark that fell from the heavens, expanded, and then vanished without a trace. These early records show that UFOs have captivated human imagination for centuries, long before modern technology was even a thought. The fascination with bizarre aerial sightings reveals our innate desire to explore the unknown and ponder the mysteries of the universe. Could these accounts be early glimpses of extraterrestrial visitors, or are they simply tales of natural wonders misunderstood? Either way, the intrigue surrounding UFOs continues to influence culture, science, and our understanding of what might exist beyond our planet. Guess what really drives parkour enthusiasts? The thrill of overcoming physical challenges in urban landscapes motivates many participants who audition for parkour teams. With roots in France, parkour is more than just jumping over obstacles. It's a creative way to navigate through cities using skills like running, climbing, and even flipping. The culture around parkour promotes not only athleticism, but also community, as participants often train together, sharing tips and supporting each other's growth. In this urban sport, each movement is an expression of individuality and freedom, leading practitioners to tackle both physical and mental barriers. Auditions for parkour teams can draw diverse individuals, all eager to showcase their skills and connect with like-minded adventurers. As interest in urban sports rises, parkour stands out as a beacon for those looking to challenge themselves and embrace active lifestyles. Are you ready to jump into this exciting world? Here's a wild fact about watermelon you'll love. Did you know the rind, often discarded, is packed with citrulline? This awesome compound has the power to improve blood flow and cut down on muscle soreness after a workout. So instead of tossing that green part of the watermelon, consider blending it into a smoothie or pickling it for a crunchy snack. Watermelon isn't just tasty, it's also got a rich history. Ancient Egyptians cherished this fruit so much that they placed it in tombs, highlighting its cultural and nutritional significance. Consuming watermelon can also help you stay hydrated because it's made up of about 92% water. With so many benefits packed into both the sweet flesh and the often overlooked rind, why not make watermelon a staple in your diet? Who knew that this refreshing summer treat could be so beneficial? China's internet users are breaking records. With a staggering 721 million people online, China holds the title for the highest number of internet users in the world. This impressive figure far surpasses that of both India and the United States, placing China at the forefront of the digital revolution. The growth of technology and mobile devices has played a crucial role in connecting minds from bustling cities to rural areas across the country. Daily activities like shopping, social networking, and even learning are now just a click away for millions of Chinese citizens. The surge in internet users has also sparked innovation, driving the development of e-commerce giants and social media platforms that influence global trends. Not only does this create exciting opportunities for businesses, but it also reshapes how people communicate and access information. As China continues to expand its digital footprint, the world watches closely to see how this will impact global internet culture and technology. What do you think this means for the future of connectivity? You might be shocked to learn that influencers impact mental health. Recent studies reveal a troubling connection between influencer culture and rising anxiety and depression levels among their followers. When we scroll through perfectly curated feeds showcasing luxury lifestyles, dream vacations, and enviable bodies, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by comparison. These carefully crafted images can create a sense of inadequacy, making followers question their own lives and achievements. As people seek validation through likes and comments, it can lead to a cycle of dependence on social media for self-worth. The pressure to keep up with the lifestyle trends amplified by influencers leaves many feeling like they never measure up. As we engage more with online personalities, it's crucial to be mindful of how this exposure shapes our self-image and mental health. Could taking a break from social media help restore balance in our lives? Dolphins eat a whopping 30 pounds of fish daily. These amazing marine mammals have a diverse diet that includes not just fish, but also squid and crustaceans. Being highly intelligent and social creatures, dolphins are not only skilled swimmers, but also clever hunters. They use echolocation, a remarkable ability that allows them to locate prey by bouncing sound waves off objects in their environment. This skill gives dolphins an edge when chasing after quick-moving fish like sardines and mackerel. Their hunting strategies can be quite creative. For instance, dolphins sometimes work together in pods to herd fish into tight groups, making it easier to catch them. Some dolphins even use tools such as sponges to protect their snouts while foraging on the ocean floor. This level of teamwork and intelligence highlights the complex social structures these animals have developed. So the next time you see dolphins gracefully swimming, remember what it takes to fuel their energetic lifestyle in the vast blue ocean. Here's something incredible about cats and their falls. Cats possess a unique ability to twist their bodies midair, which allows them to land on their feet even after a pretty high drop. This impressive reflex is often referred to as the righting reflex. When a cat falls, it quickly rotates its head, aligning it with the ground. Then, using its flexible spine and lack of a collarbone, it adjusts its legs and body to get into the right position for landing. This incredible skill has earned cats a reputation for always landing on their feet. Scientists have studied this fascinating adaptation, which helps cats survive falls from various heights without severe injuries. It's amazing how these agile animals have evolved this talent, allowing them to navigate their environment with grace and ease. Have you ever seen a cat land perfectly after a leap? It's definitely a sight to behold. You might be shocked to learn about Lake Superior. This massive body of water is not just the largest of the Great Lakes. It holds a staggering amount of fresh water. In fact, it contains enough water to cover all of North and South America with a foot of water. Imagine every person in these two continents standing in 1 foot of water. It's mind-boggling. Lake Superior spans nearly 31,700 square miles, and its depth can reach over 1,300 feet at certain points. This incredible volume plays a vital role in local ecosystems, supporting a diverse range of wildlife, from fish to birds. The lake also has a rich history, serving as a crucial trade route for indigenous peoples and later for European explorers. Today, it continues to provide drinking water and recreational opportunities for millions. Isn't it amazing how such a giant lake can exist right in our midst? Did you know about the incredible Gate of the Gods? This fascinating structure measures a towering 23 feet and captivates visitors on the shores of Lake Titicaca in southern Peru. The Gate of the Gods, known as Puerta de Hayumarca, is often surrounded by legends and myths, with local tales suggesting it might be a portal to other dimensions or even a gateway to ancient civilizations. Some experts believe this impressive rock-cut stone feature might have held significant spiritual meaning for past cultures, possibly serving as an entrance to sacred areas. Visitors marvel at its careful craftsmanship and the way sunlight perfectly aligns with its entrance during certain times of the year, suggesting the builders possessed advanced astronomical knowledge. People from all walks of life come to see the gate, not just for its grandiosity, but also to soak up the mysterious energy that surrounds it. As you stand there, you can feel both the history and the intrigue of this ancient monument, one that invites everyone to ponder its origins and purpose. Why does this incredible sight continue to spark curiosity and wonder in so many? You might be shocked to learn that lightning struck Roy Sullivan, a park ranger from Virginia, known for his incredible luck and remarkable resilience. Between 1942 and 1977, Roy experienced the unimaginable. He was struck by lightning not once, but 7 times. Surviving each encounter, he earned the nicknames Human Lightning Conductor and Human Lightning Rod. His story begins in the Shenandoah National Park, where he worked, often braving stormy weather in the line of duty. Each time lightning hit, he somehow walked away with just minor injuries, which is astounding considering the dangers involved. His extraordinary experiences led to him holding the Guinness World Record for the most lightning strikes survived, a title no one is likely to beat. While most of us would avoid storms at all costs, Roy's incredible tale reminds us that sometimes the wildest experiences result in unbelievable survival stories. Did you know being struck by lightning can happen to anyone? Did you know Silent Hill is inspired by a real town? The haunting vibe of the acclaimed psychological horror game Silent Hill actually draws from an eerie real-life location, Centralia, Pennsylvania. In the 1960s, Centralia was a thriving coal mining town, but it took a dark turn when a coal mine fire ignited underground. This fire has been burning for decades, creating dangerous sinkholes and emitting toxic gases. As a result, nearly all of Centralia's residents fled, leaving it a ghost town filled with abandoned buildings and unsettling remnants of its past. The deserted streets and overgrown landscapes of Centralia mirror the chilling atmosphere of Silent Hill, where fog, darkness, and mystery prevail. Walking through this forsaken town feels like stepping into a nightmare, with the whispers of the past echoing through the silence. This connection raises an intriguing question. How does a real place inspire such deep psychological fear in a popular game? With its blend of reality and fiction, Centralia continues to captivate those curious about the intersection of history and horror. Have you ever wondered why old books smell so good? A UK company recently launched a unique perfume that captures the nostalgic scent of ancient pages, appealing to bibliophiles everywhere. This fragrance reveals the essence of old books, with notes reminiscent of musty pages and forgotten stories, evoking a cozy feeling of being surrounded by literary treasures. For many book lovers, the aroma of aged paper brings back cherished memories of favorite novels, spent hours in libraries and adventures in distant lands through stories. However, this perfume raises intriguing questions about our desires. Do we really want to smell like a musty library, or is it the nostalgia that we crave? While some may find the scent delightful and comforting, others might wonder if wearing it translates to being labeled as eccentric. Regardless, this innovative fragrance offers a thrilling way to celebrate literature and personal nostalgia, blending the love for books with our senses. What do you think? Would you wear the scent of stories? Have you ever wondered why China drinks so much beer? It might surprise you to learn that China is the largest beer-consuming country in the world, with a staggering 45 billion liters enjoyed annually. Although beer wasn't a traditional element of Chinese cuisine, its popularity has skyrocketed in recent decades. This surge is largely attributed to a burgeoning middle class and the vibrant urban nightlife culture that has blossomed in cities across China. You'll find domestic brands like Qingdao and Snowbeer leading the charge, but international giants are also making waves among beer lovers, especially in bustling metropolises. Restaurants, bars, and nightclubs are buzzing with people enjoying this refreshing drink, transforming how social gatherings are experienced. As more people embrace beer in their daily lives, it's fascinating to see how this evolving drinking culture connects with traditions and modern lifestyle changes. Why exactly does River Monsters thrill fish lovers? The hit television show features expert angler Jeremy Wade, who goes on incredible journeys to catch some of the largest and most mysterious fish in the world. Each episode takes viewers to stunning locations, from exotic rivers to deep ocean waters, where Wade dives into the legends and local myths surrounding these aquatic giants. What sets River Monsters apart is not just the fishing, but also the fascinating stories that accompany each catch. Whether it's the terrifying tales of man-eating fish or the scientific insights into rarely seen species, Wade's adventures educate and entertain. He combines fishing prowess with an adventurous spirit, leaving audiences excited and eager to learn more about the underwater realm. His passion for preservation and understanding aquatic ecosystems adds a meaningful layer to the experience, urging viewers to appreciate the beauty and importance of these creatures. So whether you're a fishing fanatic or just curious about the mysteries of the deep, River Monsters offers a captivating blend of thrills and knowledge. Prepare to be amazed by your brain's power. Did you know that the human brain operates using about the same amount of energy as a small 10-watt light bulb? This surprising fact highlights just how efficient our brains really are. Despite managing complex tasks, from solving math problems to creating art, our brains use only a tiny amount of power compared to many other machines. This remarkable efficiency is essential for survival, as it allows us to think, learn, and interact without draining our energy reserves. The brain's energy comes primarily from glucose, a type of sugar that fuels its activities. This means that while we might feel mentally exhausted after a long day, our brains are often using less power than you would expect. Isn't it incredible how such an intricate system can work on so little? How do we make the most of this amazing organ? Did you know you can stay safer during earthquakes? Protecting your head and neck is crucial when tremors hit. During an earthquake, falling debris can cause serious injuries, so knowing how to take cover can make all the difference. The best action is to drop down to your hands and knees, ensuring you're in a stable position. Next, cover your head and neck with your arms, or seek shelter under a sturdy piece of furniture, like a table or desk. If you're caught outside, move away from buildings, trees, and anything else that could fall. Keeping a calm mind and knowing these simple steps can dramatically reduce your risk of injury. Remember, the force of nature can be unpredictable, but being prepared and informed can help you react swiftly when it counts the most. Are you ready to protect yourself in case of an earthquake? Curious about kittens' long learning journey? Domestic kittens need around 4 months with their mothers to learn important skills and behaviors. During this crucial time, they soak up lessons on how to play, groom, hunt, and socialize, all essential for becoming well-adjusted adult cats. Interestingly, with the right care, including a nutritious diet and a safe indoor environment, these furry companions can live for over 20 years. This significant lifespan is a testament to the bond they form with their human families. Keeping them indoors not only protects them from dangers like traffic and predators, but also helps maintain their health. So if you're considering adopting a kitten, ensure you allow ample time for their development and prepare for a long-lasting friendship. By providing a loving home and proper education during their formative months, you'll be rewarded with a happy, healthy pet that can bring joy to your life for decades. Are you ready to start this exciting adventure? Guess what really drives Twitter's wild world of bots? It's surprising to learn that around 15% of active Twitter accounts are social bots, which adds up to nearly 48 million accounts without a human behind them. These bots can mimic human behavior, posting tweets, following users, and even retweeting. While some bots are harmless, like those sharing weather updates or news, others can spread misinformation or manipulate conversations. They operate round the clock, constantly engaging with followers and influencing trends. Understanding the role of these bots is crucial, as they can impact public opinion and shape online interactions. As Twitter users, we should be aware that not everyone we interact with is a real person. With so many bots in play, how do we distinguish between genuine accounts and automated ones? It's a digital jungle out there. You won't believe this about the human jaw. It can exert a powerful bite force, between 120 and 160 pounds per square inch, strong enough to crush bone. This impressive strength means that a human could bite through a finger as easily as munching on a carrot, yet most people never consider doing such a thing. Why? Psychological barriers and our natural instincts play a huge role. We know it's wrong and harmful, so we don't act on that potential, even if we technically could. This jaw strength has found its way into horror stories and zombie fiction, often exaggerating humanity's dark side. However, in reality, this force is more about survival and eating rather than aggression. It's fascinating to think about our anatomy. While our jaws are built for power, they also remind us of our moral choices. So next time you bite into something crunchy, appreciate those strong jaws, but remember their true purpose. You won't guess the secret of Venus's flower basket. The Uplectella aspergillum, better known as Venus's flower basket, is a stunning deep-sea sponge that thrives in the Pacific and Indian Oceans. This remarkable sponge has a unique glassy skeleton made of silica, which reflects light beautifully and gives it an ethereal, delicate appearance. The intricate geometric patterns on its structure aren't just for show. They play a crucial role in helping the sponge withstand the immense pressure of the deep ocean. Found often in depths of over 1,000 meters, these sponges create a habitat for tiny shrimp, which live inside the basket-like structure. In fact, the shrimp often establish a symbiotic relationship with the sponge, providing it with nutrients while getting protection from predators. The Venus's flower basket isn't just a pretty face, it's a marvelous example of nature's creativity and balance. So the next time you think of ocean life, remember this incredible sponge lurking in the deep blue sea. Have you ever seen anything so enchanting? Have you ever wondered why emperors wore purple? In ancient Rome, purple dye was an incredibly precious commodity, so rare and expensive that only emperors and high-ranking officials were allowed to wear it. This luxurious dye was made from the mucus secretions of thousands of tiny sea snails, specifically the Murex brindaris. The process of extracting the dye was labor-intensive and took a staggering amount of snails to produce just a small quantity. Because of these costs and efforts, purple became synonymous with power and authority. The rich hue also stood out brilliantly in direct sunlight, making it even more appealing for those in positions of influence. This exclusivity created a strong connection between the color purple and the idea of nobility. So the next time you see someone in purple, remember that it was once the color of emperors. Believe it or not, robots can deliver packages now. The Ascento Pro robot is an incredible example of technology in action, designed to patrol, deliver packages, and monitor its environment. This autonomous delivery robot moves independently, reaching speeds of up to 7.5 meters. Equipped with high-tech cameras and LiDAR sensors, it can navigate obstacles and ensure safe passage while carrying your packages. Imagine a sleek robot gliding down your street, making it easier for deliveries to happen without human intervention. These robots are not just about speed, they also enhance efficiency and safety in logistics. As they patrol designated areas, they gather data from their surroundings, which helps improve future deliveries and traffic patterns. Could this be the future of package delivery? It's both fascinating and somewhat mind-blowing to think that artificial intelligence is stepping into roles traditionally held by humans. With the advancement of technology, we might soon see Ascento Pro and similar robots becoming a regular sight in neighborhoods. What do you think about having robots deliver your next package? Why exactly does gravity connect us like love does? Just like love, gravity is a powerful force that binds us together. Gravity, the attraction between masses, keeps us grounded on Earth while also holding planets in orbit around the Sun. This earthly pull is similar to the way love draws people together, emphasizing our shared human experience. When you think about it, both gravity and love highlight the interconnectedness of everything in the universe. Atoms in your body attract each other much like how friends and families bond with affection. These forces show that whether on a cosmic scale or in our personal relationships, connections are vital to our existence. The next time you feel a twinge of love or look up at the stars, remember, just as gravity anchors us, love is what lifts our spirits and links us all. Isn't it fascinating how two of the universe's fundamental forces mirror each other? Believe it or not, ancient sculptors chewed wood to carve. This surprising technique highlights the incredible patience and skill of wood artisans from long ago. Before these talented craftsmen could create intricate designs and statues, they would chew on the wood to soften it, making it easier to carve. It's a labor-intensive process that shows just how dedicated they were to their art. These early sculptors often spent hours or even days preparing their materials. The time and effort they put into each piece is a testament to their commitment to craftsmanship. Imagine using your teeth as tools, demonstrating not just physical strength, but also an intimate understanding of the wood they worked with. This fascinating practice not only shaped beautiful artworks, but also reflects the ingenuity of ancient cultures. What other creative methods did these artisans discover in their quest to make something extraordinary? Prepare to be amazed by India's Temple of the Mice. This extraordinary place, known as Karni Mata Temple, is found in the state of Rajasthan. It's not just a typical temple, it's a sanctuary where thousands of rats, called kabas, roam freely and are revered as sacred beings. In fact, these rodents are believed to be reincarnated relatives, making them very special to the locals. Visitors come from all over to witness the rituals that honor these furry creatures, symbolizing respect for life in all its forms. The temple is built in honor of Karni Mata, a goddess who is said to have transformed the dead children of a storyteller into rats, allowing them to live forever. Inside the temple, feeding and caring for the kabas is seen as a blessing, and people who spot a white rat, a rare find, believe they've received a divine sign. This unique relationship between humans and rodents challenges our everyday perceptions of animals and showcases the deep cultural significance of compassion in Indian spirituality. Have you ever experienced something so unique? What if I told you we know so little? Despite covering more than 70% of our planet, only about 1 to 5% of the ocean floor has been explored. This leaves vast underwater landscapes full of mysteries. Many scientists define this small percentage based on which areas they consider for exploration. For years, exploration efforts mainly concentrated on shallower coastal regions, where divers and submarines can easily access the water. However, thanks to advancements in technology like remotely operated vehicles and sonar mapping, we're finally able to dive deeper than ever before. This means that the dark and intriguing parts of the ocean, which might house unknown species and ecosystems, are becoming more reachable. Imagine the discoveries that await us in the unexplored depths. What secrets do these underwater realms hold? Prepare to be amazed by Nassau's bizarre crime pattern. Between 1977 and 1994, a real-life criminal named Nassau took his dark obsession to an unsettling level. He specifically targeted women whose first and last names shared matching initials, creating a chillingly calculated approach to his crimes. As he carried out these heinous acts, Nassau meticulously documented each detail in personal journals, offering a glimpse into the twisted mindset of a criminal. These journals reveal not only the events of his crimes, but also his unsettling rationale behind them. This bizarre naming pattern fascinates investigators and leaves many wondering about the psychology of a criminal who would choose victims so methodically. With such a unique choice of targets, Nassau's story raises questions about how we understand the minds of those who commit such awful acts. How did this fixation shape his life and those of his victims? Guess what really drives action scenes for tiny actors? When it comes to Hollywood, size can create unique challenges. Take the case of a particular actor who stands at just 2 feet 7 inches tall. This extraordinary height means that traditional stunt doubles aren't an option, as they simply can't match his size. As a result, every action scene featuring him requires detailed choreography to ensure safety and realism. There's a dedicated team that meticulously plans his moves, considering every risk factor and physical limitation. For instance, when filming fast-paced chase scenes or thrilling fights, the crew must think outside the box, designing stunts that are both spectacular and safe for someone of his stature. This commitment to creativity and safety showcases the remarkable dedication of filmmakers who strive to tell compelling stories, no matter the size of the star involved. Is it really true that a marijuana plane crashed in Yosemite? In 1976, an unusual event unfolded when a small plane carrying 6,000 pounds of marijuana crashed in the stunning surroundings of Yosemite National Park. This bizarre incident sparked immediate excitement among adventurers and climbers who began flocking to the crash site in search of a free stash. News of the crash spread quickly, and many people descended into the park with hopes of salvaging some of the cargo. They didn't just take a little. Some even smoked and sold the marijuana, turning a solemn aviation incident into an unexpected treasure hunt. However, park rangers soon caught wind of the situation and stepped in to restore order. This curious chapter in Yosemite's history highlights just how unpredictable life can be, especially when it mixes with nature's beauty and human ingenuity. Who knew a plane crash could lead to such unexpected adventures? Let's uncover the truth about wombat poop. Did you know that wombat feces are cube-shaped? This unique shape isn't just a quirky fact, it's crucial for the wombat's daily life. Wombats are nocturnal herbivores native to Australia, and they produce around 80 to 100 cube-shaped droppings each night. This strange shape prevents the feces from rolling away, allowing wombats to mark their territory effectively. The cubes are formed within the intestines, where the elasticity of the intestinal walls creates pressure that shapes the poop into distinct squares. Scientists believe this helps wombats keep their scent markers in place, attracting potential mates and warning off rivals. So next time you think of wombat droppings, remember they're not just cute. They serve a vital purpose for survival in the wild. Isn't nature fascinating? Meet the amazing Savannah cat hybrid breed. This unique feline is a fascinating mix, created by crossing a domestic cat with an African serval. Weighing in at an impressive 28.7 pounds, the Savannah cat boasts a striking appearance that closely resembles a small leopard, complete with beautiful spots and a sleek body. But looks aren't everything. What really sets this breed apart is its personality. Savannah cats are known for their sociable behavior and affectionate nature, making them delightful companions. They thrive on interaction with their human families and often enjoy playing games, exploring their surroundings, and even walking on a leash. These intelligent cats are quite curious and energetic, needing plenty of mental stimulation and exercise. However, owning a Savannah cat also comes with responsibility. Due to their wild ancestry, they require a loving environment that addresses their adventurous spirit. Are you ready to welcome this extraordinary hybrid into your home? Ever wonder how Mr. Beast became famous? In 2017, Jimmy Donaldson, known as Mr. Beast, kicked off his remarkable YouTube journey with a bold video challenge. He counted from 0 to 100,000, and it took him a staggering 40 hours. This incredible feat not only showcased his determination, but also set the stage for the unique content that would attract millions of viewers. As people tuned in, they were captivated by his persistence and quirky sense of humor. What started as an ambitious counting marathon soon evolved into a channel renowned for extravagant challenges, philanthropy, and entertaining stunts. Today, Mr. Beast boasts tens of millions of subscribers, redefining what it means to be a YouTuber. His journey emphasizes that creativity and dedication can lead to substantial success in the digital world. What will he think of next? You might be shocked to learn that Mendel loved peas. For 8 long years, Gregor Mendel dug deep into the world of pea plants, overseeing the crossbreeding of over 28,000 of them. This labor of love took place in the mid-19th century and laid the groundwork for modern genetics. Mendel carefully observed how traits passed from one generation to the next, discovering the concepts of dominant and recessive traits along the way. For example, he found that a plant might have a trait for purple flowers distinct from one that produced white flowers, illustrating how certain traits can dominate others. His meticulous notes and experiments revealed the basic laws of heredity, which are still vital for understanding genetics today. Despite his groundbreaking work, Mendel's discoveries went largely unrecognized until decades later. So the next time you see a pea, remember how these little plants changed our understanding of inheritance forever? Did you know France has the most time zones? France holds this title thanks to its wide-ranging territories that stretch across the globe. While many think of countries as having a single time zone, France's reach includes islands in the Caribbean, the Indian Ocean, and the Pacific, which allows it to operate in an incredible 12 different time zones. For comparison, Russia boasts the most contiguous time zones, with 11 stretching across its vast expanse from Europe to Asia. This geographical diversity means that when it's morning in Paris, it could be afternoon in Reunion Island, or even night in French Polynesia. Each region follows its own local time due to these differences, affecting everything from travel schedules to international communications. So next time you look at a globe, remember the unique timekeeping puzzle that France represents. How does it all fit together? Hard to believe, but DC is the smallest capital. Washington, D.C. serves as the capital of the United States, yet it holds the title for being the least populated capital city in the world when compared to its country's total population. With just 0.21% of the U.S. population calling D.C. home, it stands out on the global stage. This surprisingly low figure is closely followed by capitals in Pakistan and Nigeria, which also have a small proportion of their nation's population living in their respective capitals. So what makes D.C. unique? While it's filled with history, politics, and culture, its population density is notably low compared to other major cities. The design of the city, with its sprawling buildings and vast green spaces, contributes to an atmosphere that feels less crowded than one might expect from a capital. This intriguing fact makes you wonder about the dynamics of urban living and governance across different countries. Here's something incredible about Cloudflare's lava lamps. Cloudflare uses a truly unique method for producing random cryptographic keys by employing a wall of colorful lava lamps. While it might sound quirky, there's solid science behind this fun approach. The unpredictable movements of the blobs in the lava lamps create a continuous stream of randomness, which is essential for strong encryption. In the digital world, where keeping information safe is crucial, randomness ensures that codes are hard to crack. Traditional methods of generating randomness can sometimes be predictable, making them less secure. By harnessing the chaotic behavior of lava, Cloudflare not only enhances the security of its encryption systems, but also showcases a creative solution that combines technology and art. Isn't it fascinating how something as simple as a lava lamp can play such a vital role in cybersecurity? Most people don't know this, but Tana staged a wedding. In a shocking twist that caught everyone off guard, Tana Mongeau created a buzz in the media with a wedding event held in Las Vegas. This spectacle wasn't just any ordinary wedding. It featured her and Jake Paul dressed to impress, seemingly tying the knot in front of a crowd. However, the plot thickened when Tana revealed that the whole event was crafted as a publicity stunt. Many fans were both entertained and confused, debating whether this kind of promotional tactic crossed ethical lines. Tana, a well-known social media influencer, and Jake, a popular YouTuber, used this attention-grabbing event to promote their brands and gain followers. This incident raises questions about the nature of fame in the digital age. How far would you go for a bit of publicity? Did you know SpongeBob had a different name? Long before he became the optimistic and quirky sea sponge we all adore, SpongeBob SquarePants was originally called something else entirely. When creator Steven Hillenburg first introduced the character, he named him SpongeBoy. This name was meant to reflect his bubbly personality and fun adventures under the sea. However, it turned out that SpongeBoy was already used for a mop product, leading Hillenburg to reconsider. After brainstorming, he settled on the iconic name we know today, SpongeBob SquarePants. This change not only helped avoid legal issues, but it also gave the character a unique identity that has captured the hearts of fans worldwide. SpongeBob's zany antics and positivity shine through every episode, making him a beloved figure in popular culture. Can you imagine the series with a different name? What if I told you Kauai is home to wild chickens? After hurricanes swept through the island in the 1980s and 1990s, many chicken coops were destroyed, leading to a remarkable transformation in Kauai's wildlife. Without their shelters, the chickens took to the islands, thriving in their newfound freedom. Today, these vibrant birds wander the streets, parks, and beaches as if they own the place. With their colorful feathers and curious personalities, they have become a beloved part of Kauai's charm. Locals and tourists alike often stop to watch the chickens strut about, and it's not uncommon to see them crossing roads or nesting in gardens. Their presence adds a unique touch to the island's atmosphere, while also sparking conversations about wildlife resilience and the impact of natural disasters. Have you ever encountered a flock of chickens while exploring a tropical paradise? Let's uncover the truth about ancient Egyptian mummification. Did you know that in ancient Egypt, mummification wasn't just for people? Animals like cats, dogs, crocodiles, and various birds were also mummified. This practice wasn't merely a quirky trend. It had deep spiritual significance. Many of these animal mummies were offered to the gods, representing a bond between humans and their cherished pets. For instance, cats were revered for their hunting skills, and they often accompanied their owners in the afterlife. The Egyptians believed that preserving these beloved animals through elaborate mummification rituals ensured that they would be with their owners in the next world. Some animals even had their own special funerary rites, highlighting their divine status. Sacred animals, such as the ibis or the jackal, were treated with particular reverence and were associated with specific gods. This fascinating glimpse into ancient practices shows how intertwined their views on life, death, and the divine truly were. Isn't it incredible how much they cherish their furry and feathery companions? Surprisingly, it's a fact that meteorites can strike humans. In 2004, a man in the United States experienced a rarity that few can claim. He was struck by a meteorite while enjoying time outdoors. This unexpected event made him one of only a handful of people known to have been directly hit by a meteorite. Despite the startling nature of this incident, he fortunately sustained only minor injuries. Meteorites travel at incredible speeds when entering Earth's atmosphere, and while the likelihood of a person being hit is extremely low, this incident serves as a reminder of the mysteries of our universe. Most meteorites burn up upon entry, creating shooting stars, while others, like the one that struck this man, survived the journey to Earth. Each meteorite tells a story of the cosmos, bridging the gap between space and our everyday lives. Could you imagine being part of such a rare cosmic encounter? This might surprise you: cannibalism in 17th century Russia? During a horrific famine in the 17th century, the desperation of the Russian people reached alarming levels. Food shortages made survival a daily struggle, and reports of extreme measures emerged, including the grim act of cannibalism. Officials were forced to intervene, issuing warnings against eating family members, reminding citizens of moral boundaries in these desperate times. Such drastic responses underline how a community can become unraveled when faced with unimaginable hardships. These historical accounts remind us that in times of crisis, people often confront moral dilemmas that they never thought possible. While it's difficult to envision the depths of despair that drove individuals to such acts, this chapter of Russian history serves as a stark reminder of the dire consequences of famine and the human spirit's resilience. What would you do if survival was at stake? Hard to believe, but horses can wear shoes too. Megasis horse runners are a groundbreaking solution for equine comfort, offering a fresh approach to traditional horseshoes. Developed by an innovative Austrian company, these unique plastic shoes are designed specifically to fit the anatomy of a horse's hoof, ensuring maximum support and flexibility. By using Megasis horse runners, horse owners can significantly reduce the risk of common leg issues that often arise from wearing traditional metal shoes. This inventive footwear not only promotes a more comfortable experience for horses, but also allows them to run and perform with greater ease. Imagine your horse trotting around with the comfort of a cushioned shoe, free from pain and discomfort. These shoes are a game changer for both competitive athletes and leisure riders, making it easier to keep our equine friends happy and healthy. Isn't it exciting to see how technology is changing the way we care for horses? What if I told you about Glow, New York? In the 1930s, the United States developed this fictional town as a clever way to tackle copyright infringement. By creating a fake location, the government aimed to trick copyright violators who tried to dodge legal consequences. Surprisingly, Glow gained traction and ended up on maps, marking its territory as a town that didn't exist. This wonderful twist of fate led to the establishment of a real settlement in the area, turning the copyright trap into a bustling community. Today, Glow stands as a fascinating testament to creativity and law, where an imaginative solution sparked real-life change. Isn't it amazing how an idea can transform from fiction into a lively place that people now call home? This blend of creativity and legal strategy not only enhanced copyright laws, but also created a unique history that continues to intrigue us. Surprisingly, chameleons excel in climbing trees. These fascinating creatures have a unique foot structure called zygodactyl feet, which is specifically designed for gripping branches. This means that each foot has 2 toes pointing forward and 2 pointing backward, giving them a powerful grip on the bark and twigs they navigate. Imagine having toes that can cling to a branch from multiple angles. This gripping ability is crucial for their lifestyle, as chameleons live mostly in trees, where they need to move safely and stealthily. Their remarkable feet, combined with their ability to change color, help them blend into their surroundings while they hunt for insects or hide from predators. So the next time you see a chameleon, take a moment to appreciate not just their vibrant colors, but also their incredible climbing skills. How do you think these adaptations help them survive in the wild? Why exactly does piss poor mean so much more? The phrase dates back to medieval times, when tanners needed urine to treat leather. They used urine because it contains ammonia, a key ingredient for softening and preserving hides. Poor families would collect urine to sell, turning a waste product into a small source of income. However, if someone was so destitute they couldn't even gather enough urine to sell, they were labeled piss poor. This term reflects the harsh realities of life for the lower class in the Middle Ages, where survival often depended on resourcefulness and sheer grit. The phrase serves as a reminder of the struggles faced by those at the bottom of the economic ladder, highlighting how language evolves from our history and experiences. So next time you hear piss poor, remember it's more than just an insult. It's a glimpse into a tough past. Is it really true that banknotes are made from linens? Surprisingly, modern banknotes are crafted from a unique blend of 25% linen and 75% cotton, making them both durable and pleasant to touch. This combination gives banknotes their crisp, sturdy quality, allowing them to withstand the wear and tear of everyday transactions. Long ago, paper currency was made from parchment, which was easier to forge, leading to rampant counterfeiting. As a response to this problem, banks began experimenting with new materials and discovered that using linen and cotton resulted in a stronger, more reliable banknote. This blend not only resists tearing, but also feels different from regular paper, helping people identify real money. Additionally, the choice of materials plays a crucial role in the security features of banknotes, such as watermarks and security threads, which are harder to replicate. So next time you handle cash, remember the fascinating journey it took to evolve from flimsy parchment to the sturdy notes we use today. Believe it or not, Clipperton Island is fascinating. This tiny, uninhabited atoll in the Pacific Ocean is not just a dot on the map. It's a treasure trove of unique biodiversity and intriguing history. Discovered by France in the 19th century, the island lays claim to a legacy that includes a variety of rare plant and animal species found nowhere else on Earth. Imagine a place where colorful crabs scuttle across the sandy shores and seabirds circle above, all thriving in a remote environment. Yet it's not only the wildlife that makes Clipperton special. Its history is filled with territorial disputes, primarily between France and the United States. Over the years, there have been tales of shipwrecks, mysterious disappearances, and even attempts to establish a colony that ultimately failed. Despite its isolation, Clipperton's ecosystems serve as a living laboratory for scientists studying climate change and biodiversity. Isn't it amazing how a small island can hold so much intrigue and complexity? What if I told you Arizona licenses have a twist? In Arizona, the rules for driver's licenses are quite unique. Unlike many states where licenses must be renewed every few years, Arizona allows drivers to keep their licenses valid until they reach the age of 65. This means you can drive freely without worrying about renewal reminders for decades. However, once you hit that milestone birthday, it's time to renew in person every 5 years. This approach is designed to encourage safe driving among older residents, while also reducing the hassle of frequent renewals. After all, maintaining a driver's license can often be a tedious task. So the next time you think about license laws, remember Arizona's interesting take that benefits both young and older drivers. Have you ever thought how these rules reflect attitudes toward aging and driving safety? Unlocking knowledge. What is Zarpado's secret weapon? Zarpado is a unique platform that redefines how we consume educational content. Instead of sifting through pages of text or lengthy lectures, Zarpado compiles a treasure trove of information into single, engaging video formats. This innovative approach caters to our fast-paced lives, allowing learners of all ages to absorb essential concepts quickly and effectively. Imagine being able to explore complex topics like science, history, or technology in just one captivating video. With Zarpado, users can discover a variety of subjects without feeling overwhelmed. The platform not only presents information, but also keeps it lively through visuals and storytelling techniques, making the learning experience feel like a fun adventure rather than a chore. Why settle for traditional learning methods when you can dive into a world of knowledge with Zarpado? Did you know your blood vessels could circle Earth twice? The human circulatory system is truly remarkable, stretching over 60,000 miles. That's enough to wrap around our planet more than twice. This incredible network consists of arteries, veins, and capillaries, all working together to keep your body functioning smoothly. Arteries carry oxygen-rich blood away from the heart, while veins return oxygen-poor blood back to the heart. Capillaries, the tiniest blood vessels, play a crucial role in exchanging nutrients and waste between blood and surrounding tissues. Think about it. With each heartbeat, your heart pumps blood through this extensive system, ensuring that every organ and cell receives what it needs to thrive. The circulatory system also helps regulate body temperature and supports your immune system. It's essential for delivering hormones and other vital substances throughout your body. Next time you feel your pulse, remember the journey your blood takes through this amazing 60,000-mile highway. The wonders of your own physiology are more extraordinary than you might have ever imagined. Here's something incredible about glowworm larvae. These fascinating little creatures have a unique survival strategy that's both captivating and a bit chilling. Glowworm larvae, found in damp caves, use their bioluminescent rear ends to shine a light that attracts unsuspecting insects. As they dangle from cave ceilings like eerie, glowing chandeliers, the soft glow lures their prey closer. Unlike fireflies, which glow primarily to find mates, glowworms use their light to set a trap. Once the insects come too close, the larvae ensnare them in sticky, mucus-coated threads. This not-so-charming approach allows the glowworms to munch on their hapless victims while they're still alive. It's a gruesome but effective hunting technique that showcases the wonders of nature. So the next time you think of fireflies lighting up the night, remember the glowworm's haunting glow and its perilous dinner plans. Let's uncover the truth about Japan's 2011 earthquake. On March 11th, a colossal 8.9 magnitude quake rocked the nation, leading to widespread devastation. This wasn't just a tragedy for the people of Japan, it also had surprising effects on our planet itself. Geophysicist Richard Gross explained that the earthquake actually altered the Earth's axis and made our days slightly shorter by about 1.8 microseconds. How does that happen? The immense force from the quake shifted huge amounts of Earth's mass, making it rotate faster. That means every time you look at your watch, you might just find that our days are ticking by a tiny bit quicker because of this geological marvel. It's a striking reminder of the dynamic forces at play beneath our feet. This earthquake didn't solely reshape cities, but it also changed the very rhythms of the world we live in. Isn't it fascinating how nature can have such a powerful impact? Taste the magic of rolled ice cream. This delightful dessert, often called Thai ice cream, is a tasty treat that has taken the world by storm. The process begins with a liquid mixture, usually made from milk, cream, and flavors of your choice, which is poured onto a freezing metal plate. As the mixture touches the cold surface, it freezes almost instantly, creating a creamy base. Skilled artisans then use metal spatulas to scrape the frozen mixture, rolling it into beautiful spirals. Each roll is placed neatly in a cup, allowing you to enjoy this unique dessert topped with an array of goodies, like fresh fruit, chocolate drizzles, or crunchy nuts. Unlike traditional ice cream that often comes in scoops, rolled ice cream offers a visually stunning experience, making it a favorite at fairs and dessert shops. Whether you savor it on a hot summer day or as a fun treat with friends, rolled ice cream's fun preparation and diverse flavors make it a sweet indulgence you won't want to miss. Did you know that orcas are ocean's cleverest hunters? These magnificent creatures, often referred to as killer whales, rank as the largest members of the dolphin family. What sets orcas apart is not just their size, but also their remarkable intelligence and complex social structures. Living in close-knit family groups known as pods, orcas communicate with each other using distinct dialects, much like human languages. This communication helps them coordinate intricate hunting strategies, enabling them to catch prey more effectively. Their varied diets can include fish, seals, and even other whales, showcasing their role as apex predators in marine ecosystems. Observing their coordinated efforts is nothing short of mesmerizing. By understanding their behaviors and social interactions, we can better appreciate the vital role orcas play in maintaining the balance of oceanic life. Isn't it fascinating how nature crafts such intelligent beings? You won't believe this about the cotton Casanova. In rural England, a mysterious man became notorious for his unusual and amusing antics. He had a curious habit of sneaking into backyards to steal socks from women's laundry lines. But he didn't just take them for fun. Instead, he returned these socks days later, each one carefully tucked with a handwritten love poem. Police dubbed him the Cotton Casanova for his romantic flair. One poem famously read, "Your sock warmed more than your feet. It warmed my soul." This blend of mischief and poetry puzzled many residents and sparked laughter across the community. While some were charmed by his creative approach to love, others worried about their missing laundry. The playful thefts raised questions about where the line between romance and crime lies, all while turning everyday socks into tokens of affection. How would you feel about a sock poet in your neighborhood? Did you know who invented the doorknob? In the late 1800s, African-American inventor Osborne Dorsey patented this everyday essential, revolutionizing how we enter rooms. Before his invention, people often had to push, shove, or pull on doors, which could be quite awkward and inconvenient. Dorsey's design introduced a simple yet effective mechanism that allowed people to easily grip and turn the knob, opening doors with elegance and efficiency. Dorsey faced significant challenges as a Black inventor in a time of racial discrimination, yet his creative solution made a lasting impact. Today, the doorknob is a standard feature in homes and buildings worldwide, highlighting the importance of innovation and accessibility. The next time you turn a doorknob, remember the remarkable engineer who made that simple action possible. Isn't it amazing how one invention can change our daily routines? Discover the record-breaking paper airplane launch in Arizona. In 2012, a massive paper airplane, measuring an incredible 45 feet long, took to the skies in Arizona. This impressive feat used reinforced cardboard to not only ensure the plane's strength, but also to improve its aerodynamics. Engineers and enthusiasts gathered to witness this unique launch, showcasing how creativity and engineering skills combined can produce astonishing results. The airplane wasn't just about size, it also demonstrated principles of flight, like lift and drag, which are essential in aviation. Making a paper airplane might sound simple, but engineering one that can actually fly at such a scale is a different story. This launch highlighted how playful experimentation can lead to remarkable achievements and inspire future generations of builders and dreamers. Can you imagine what other incredible projects engineers will come up with next? Have you ever wondered why birds have unique beaks? The sword-billed hummingbird, a remarkable species found in the Andean regions of South America, showcases one of the most extraordinary adaptations in nature. Its beak, which can measure up to 4.5 inches long, is actually longer than its entire body. This remarkable feature resembles a fencing sword and serves a vital purpose. The sword-billed hummingbird primarily feeds on nectar from long tubular flowers, which are often out of reach for other birds. By having such a long beak, it can access this nutrient-rich food source while hovering gracefully in midair. This adaptation allows the bird to thrive in its specific environment, where it plays a crucial role in pollination. As the hummingbird sips nectar, it inadvertently transfers pollen from one bloom to another, aiding the growth of many plant species. Isn't nature fascinating? Hard to believe, but Paris Hilton is more than an heiress. This iconic figure, known for her last name associated with luxury hotels, has carved out a unique space in entertainment and business since the late 1990s. While many first knew her as a socialite and reality TV star on shows like The Simple Life, Paris has worked hard to move beyond that initial image. She has built a successful brand that includes fashion, fragrances, and even a DJ career that draws crowds around the world. Paris's entrepreneurial spirit shines through her multiple ventures, including her own line of beauty products, which showcases her personal style. Her blend of glamour and hard work not only changed how we view social media influencers, but also inspired countless others to pursue their passions. So what makes Paris Hilton a modern-day mogul? Here's what actually happens when you explore Brazil. Brazil is a massive country, ranking as the 5th largest in the world. To put it in perspective, if you exclude Alaska, Brazil is even larger than the United States. Covering nearly half of South America, it spans an impressive 48% of the continent, which means there's plenty to discover. With around 220 million people, Brazil has a population that far surpasses Russia's 144 million. This immense size contributes to a rich tapestry of cultures, languages, and ecosystems. From the lush Amazon rainforest teeming with wildlife to the vibrant streets of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil is bursting with life and diversity. Imagine dancing the samba during Carnival or savoring a feijoada feast with friends. Each region offers unique experiences that reflect the country's varied history and traditions. So what are you waiting for? Jump into the adventure that awaits in Brazil. Did you know that the smallest wolves weigh only 30 pounds? These tiny canines are found in the Middle East, showcasing just how diverse the wolf family is. While most people might picture a robust, large predator when they think of wolves, the differences between various species are striking. In stark contrast to the petite Middle Eastern wolves, which tip the scales at around 30 pounds, larger wolves thrive in the colder regions of Canada, Russia, and Alaska, where they can weigh up to an impressive 175 pounds. This dramatic variation in size is not just fascinating, it reflects how wolves have adapted to different environments. Smaller wolves might be better suited to navigate dense terrains, while larger ones are built to hunt in the open, snowy expanses of the north. Isn't it amazing how nature shapes these incredible animals based on where they live? Here's a wild fact about the Rio Valley Bridge. This stunning structure soars over 6,150 feet above sea level, making it a breathtaking sight for visitors. The Rio Valley is not just known for its scenic beauty, it also features the second longest Tibetan bridge in the world, stretching an impressive 1,978 feet. Imagine walking across a bridge that sways gently in the mountain breeze while providing jaw-dropping views of the valleys below. Engineers crafted this marvel with safety and stability in mind, using advanced materials to withstand the region's harsh weather conditions and seismic activities. Today, the bridge serves as a thrilling adventure for hikers and tourists, allowing them to experience the spectacular landscape from a unique vantage point. As more people discover the Riu Valley, it's becoming a hotspot for nature lovers and adventure seekers alike. Isn't it time you explored this incredible engineering feat? Here's something incredible about cats in Asia. Each year, about 4 million cats are consumed in various countries across the continent, sparking intense cultural debates around our attitudes toward animals. In places like Vietnam and China, eating cat meat has been part of culinary traditions for generations. However, this practice raises ethical questions among animal lovers and advocates worldwide. Many people argue that cats are beloved pets and should not be treated as food. Moreover, there's a growing movement in Asia to protect these furry companions, as more people recognize them as family members rather than sources of food. How do cultural beliefs shape our views on animals, and can they evolve to prioritize compassion? As global conversations about animal rights continue, the future of cat consumption in Asia remains uncertain. Discover the secret of your magnetic bone. Did you know that every human has a tiny magnetic bone nestled in the upper sinus area, often called the third eye? This fascinating feature is known as the ethmoid bone and plays a key role in how our senses interact with the world. While we don't consciously use this bone to navigate like some animals do, it has intrigued scientists for years. They believe that this bone could have residues of magnetite, a magnetic mineral that helps some creatures detect Earth's magnetic field. Imagine if we could tap into our innate sense of direction, just like birds do during migration. While we may not have the same abilities, understanding this peculiar aspect of our anatomy opens up new layers of wonder about how humans are wired. So what do you think this could mean for our understanding of evolution? Is it really true that beaver glands flavor vanilla? Castoreum, a fascinating compound derived from the glands of beavers near their anus, has a surprising history in flavoring. While it may sound strange, castoreum was historically used in food products to mimic the flavor of vanilla, as well as raspberry and cinnamon. This natural substance contains a mix of chemicals that give it a unique scent and taste, much appreciated by food manufacturers before synthetic vanilla became widespread. The harvesting of castoreum is quite meticulous, as it involves carefully extracting the compound from the beaver's glands. Though it's less common today, castoreum can still be found in certain natural flavorings or perfumes. It opens a window into the quirky world of flavoring agents and highlights how diverse nature can be. Combining the wild with the culinary, could you imagine tasting vanilla that actually came from a beaver? Did you know osmium is Earth's densest metal? This incredible element is not only the rarest material on our planet, but also boasts an astonishing density. To put it into perspective, extracting just 1 ounce of osmium requires processing over 180 tons of rock. That's the equivalent of a small mountain just to get a tiny amount of this heavy metal. When you hold osmium, you're holding something that is 22.59 grams per cubic centimeter, making it even denser than gold and platinum. This unique property has fascinated scientists and collectors alike. Osmium is often used in specialized applications, like fountain pen nibs, electrical contacts, and even in some high-end jewelry. However, despite its extraordinary characteristics, osmium isn't commonly encountered in everyday life, largely due to its scarcity and the effort required to obtain it. So next time you think about materials on Earth, remember osmium and the extreme journey it takes just to emerge from the depths of the ground. Did you know turtles love shell massages? It's surprisingly true. Both land and water turtles have a unique relationship with their shells, and many enjoy having them brushed. This pleasurable experience stems from the numerous nerve endings located in their shells, making a gentle shell massage feel fantastic. Just like how we enjoy a soothing back rub, turtles benefit from this luxurious treatment too. Brushing a turtle's shell not only alleviates any discomfort, but also helps with blood circulation. This increased circulation can promote cell regeneration, keeping the turtles healthy and vibrant. Imagine giving your pet turtle a nice spa day. It's essential to ensure that the brushing is gentle and done with care, using soft materials so their delicate shells are treated well. So next time you see a turtle, think about how a little attention to their shell can make a big difference in their happiness. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Mount Aya is taller. While most of us think of Mount Everest as the highest mountain on Earth, Mount Aya actually surpasses it in height when measured from its base. Rising a staggering 500 feet from the ocean floor, deep beneath the Pacific Ocean near Hawaii, Mount Aya's base is hidden underwater, which changes how we perceive its height. In contrast, Everest, famous for being the tallest peak above sea level, stands at 29,032 feet. This fascinating comparison reveals how the method of measurement plays a crucial role in determining which mountains rank as the tallest. Submarine mountains like Mount Aya remind us of the diverse and often overlooked features of our planet. So next time you hear about the tallest mountains, keep in mind that there's more to the story than meets the eye. Did you know the moon has a black sky? This might surprise you. Unlike Earth, where our atmosphere scatters sunlight and gives us a blue sky, the moon has virtually no atmosphere at all. As a result, the sky above the lunar surface appears pitch black, even when the sun is shining brightly. This stark darkness highlights the dazzling array of stars, creating a mesmerizing backdrop against which astronauts have gazed. But the surprises don't stop there. If you were standing on the moon and looked back at Earth, you would see our planet appearing about 13 times larger than the moon looks from Earth. This intriguing visual effect arises due to the geometric properties of spheres, where the surface area increases at a faster rate than diameter. So, while Earth is 4 times wider than the moon, its seemingly enormous size from the moon is a fascinating illusion that showcases the wonders of space. Discover why Nintendo kept Shigeru Miyamoto off bikes. Shigeru Miyamoto, the legendary creator of famous video game franchises like Mario and Zelda, found himself in an unusual situation due to his immense value to Nintendo. Imagine being so vital to a company that they decide to restrict you from enjoying something as simple as riding a bicycle. This was the case for Miyamoto, who was considered a key player in shaping the gaming industry. His creative mind brought to life beloved characters and worlds, and Nintendo knew that losing him to a bike accident would be a major setback. While the idea of limiting his freedom seems drastic, it highlights how much the company relied on his ingenuity. This quirky restriction underscores the lengths corporations will go to protect their most valuable assets. Isn't it fascinating how creativity can be tied up with such unique policies? Why exactly does a clay goat fetch $8,500? This surprising amount was reached at an auction in the UK for a charming clay goat that had been cherished by Canadian Raymond Payton for a staggering 55 years. This quirky collectible isn't just an ordinary piece of pottery. It tells a story of nostalgia and personal history. Collectibles like this goat amass sentimental value over the years, often surpassing their initial cost by leaps. For Raymond, this goat likely held memories of laughter, family gatherings, and the simple joys of life, making it irreplaceable. Collectors and enthusiasts recognize that such unique items represent more than just material possessions. They embody experiences and connections. The auction showcased how much people are willing to pay for items with stories behind them, sparking curiosity about what other intriguing treasures might be hidden in attics or shelves around the world. Chicken and turkey are taking over American plates. In the U.S., where poultry consumption has skyrocketed, doubling from around 18 million pounds to more than 36 million pounds annually. This impressive surge shows just how much Americans have fallen in love with chicken and turkey. Several factors contribute to this trend. For one, poultry is seen as a healthier alternative to red meats like beef or pork. Packed with protein and lower in fat, chicken and turkey fit perfectly into many dietary preferences. Also, with the rise of fast food and convenience cooking, chicken dishes have become quick and easy options for busy families. Think about it. From crispy fried chicken to zesty barbecue wings, the variety is endless. Additionally, health campaigns advocating for reduced red meat consumption have played a role in shifting our eating habits. This growing preference has not only affected dinner tables, but also the poultry industry overall, influencing farming practices and food distribution across the nation. So the next time you enjoy a tasty chicken meal, remember you're part of this poultry-loving movement.